Alright everybody, and welcome back to BioShock 2. One of us is gone.
Trains have been cancelled.
Yeah. But you know what,
Even
it's
in video
alright.
games, there's no escaping it.
No. The transit system, no matter where you are, is horrible. We're gonna go meet our new friend Sinclair. Friend is still in quotation marks.
Part of me wonders why you and I are pretending like we don't know what's going to happen later on. We've already, mentioned multiple times both of us have played this game all the way through.
Well, you know, on the extremely off chance that there's somebody who doesn't know what's going to happen later.
To Ryan Amusements.
Yeah. And the not at all biased story of Rapture's beginning.
Apply the brakes unless you're aiming to dash yourself against that glacier up ahead.
I'm amazed you can see it.
As you can see, Chief, the station here's iced over. To reach Eleanor Lamb at Fontaine headquarters, we'll have to clear the way. Now, in order to melt that ice, you'll need a plasmid, like a handful of hellfire. We used to sell a fine old product called Incinerate in the amusement park up yonder. Go on and find a way in. I've already been on all the rides.
Yeah, I know how fond you must be of Ryan Amusements.
Is there tape on top of that suitcase or no? Back before the door. Bigger medium left. Nope, it's the top of the suitcase.
I mean, I hadn't searched it, but...
There was nothing in it, so...
Beans!
Coffee. Bullets and money!
Gotta love
Two of my
bullets
favorite
and money.
things.
Ah, yeah, that sounds about right with the cult. Gotta love the cult.
You know what? This brings up a very important question, Justin. Who do you think would win? The cult of Lamb here, or the cult of the Lamb?
Probably the cult of the Lamb. Because that shit's
Will the
eldritch.
family defeat the cult of Lamb?
No. Well, yes.
Eleanor is progressing brilliantly.
Still don't like you.
My physical participation in her birth
You're never
was
going to like her.
I know.
It is vital that I am unhindered by nature's crude bias. I will be, above all, her intellectual progenitor. Loyal not to her, but to the people she will ultimately save. But I admit, it is with some measure of pride that I review her marks in standard intelligence tests. As an agent of our
Hold
belief,
still, you useless fuck.
she may surpass even me.
The worst part is, I think he was yelling at the Circus of Values.
While standing atop a pile of rubble? Potato chips.
Well, the Circus of Values is right there.
Hey, look at that. Even at the bottom of the oceans, spuds are still plentiful.
I know. Ryan may have been a piece of shit, but at least he knew what food to feed his people.
Also, can I say, that's a pretty sick location to get your shoes shined.
I know, right? Just off into the ocean.
Get you one hell of a view.
That's relaxation.
You're a rare old model, son. Alpha series, I believe. Now, Rapture's full of scientific wonderments just like you. And if we can sell them to the world at my price, well, curing your condition ought to be a cakewalk. Once we find Eleanor, the sky's the limit.
Life's greatest joy. Money.
I mean, at least he's being extremely honest and upfront about it.
Power to the people.
Yes. Gotta
By
love the
Fontaine
powder.
Futuristics.
Which is very odd, considering. I love how searching the desk dismantled the television.
Oh, so there are bullets underneath that desk. That boy be pacing.
Nothing in the toolbox. Nothing in the toolbox.
I was hired to engineer a park the likes of which no man has seen. Now all I do is watch over it like a little sheepdog. My first line of mechanical puppets made the children here coo with wonder. But Ryan thought my vision was immature. Antiquated, he said. This place could have been something magical. But instead, he turned it into a school. No, a cathedral. Dedicated to himself.
Oh, there we are.
Can I come out to play again, Mr. B?
Mr. B.
I hear you. I'll be seeing you soon.
We got some ticket.
Jam dandy. That'll
Yeah.
get you in the park. But buying Incinerate's gonna cost Adam.
I'm not
It's a
southern
sort of
enough to
genetic
know what some of
goo
these
that lets you
sayings are.
rewrite whatever God gave you. The little sisters
I know
carry
some of them.
stuff, as you may recall, so you'll need to locate one. I heard whispering near the El Dorado Lounge. Have a look.
I know
Well, I
some
believe
of
there's
them.
a gun between here and there.
Get back here.
You're worth nothing.
Sit still.
Breaks open reinforced glass, tries to steal minigun. I just hear her scream, "It's illegal!" Also,
It
this thing's a
is.
50 cal?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Jesus Christ!
It's just a full-out Gatling.
No, most Gatling guns only take 5 mil. This thing takes 50 cal. That's like an anti-material rifle.
Doesn't do as much damage as I want it to.
Because you haven't upgraded it yet.
I know. There's no need to yell, ma'am. I know you're going
no
to,
need.
but there's no need.
There's no need to yell. You're all going to die anyway.
Get some more
Who's just leaving
rivets.
lunchboxes all over the place?
Well, I mean, that is what the bodies turn into when they despawn.
Well, still.
Welcome to the circus of value.
Free sample.
I'm Andrew Ryan. Welcome to Ryan Amusements.
Gin tonic.
Please enjoy
Might as well
the
equip it.
park.
I believe there's a speed boost in it.
Yeah, it makes you a bit faster.
Andrew Ryan wakes one night while cruising the Atlantic in his steamliner, the Olympian. His sleep interrupted with a singular purpose. Here, he shouts to his crewmen as he wipes sleep from his eyes. Full stop. We begin building here.
Time for the abbreviated version of Rapture's history.
Refitted for heavy construction, the Olympian returns with a new cargo. A state-of-the-art submersible platform, nicknamed the Sinker, ferries supplies and workers to the sea floor, fathoms below. After initial supplies have been brought to the seafloor, the platform is permanently moored in the sediment.
I understand the vision and I'm kind of respectful about it, but
Below the platform,
Engineers work to
Kind of a
overcome
dick move to pull that in the
obstacles
dead of night on
stymied by
people.
obstinate sea life.
I mean, kinda.
I mean, just dead of the night, you go, alright, stop, we're gonna start building, go back around, we need to restock.
Yeah, pretty much.
I love the kids in Miss Englert's third grade class, but boy, I had no idea what I was getting into, volunteering to chaperone this New Year's sleepover party at Ryan Amusements. Donnie, get down off that exhibit, and I told you, spit out that gum! You'll choke! The kids' parents deserve a night off to enjoy New Year's, but I'm at my wit's end. Donnie, I told you!
Donnie's a little shit.
Donnie's about to
After the
die.
platform is secured, work progresses at an astounding rate. Designed to be the foundation of Rapture, workers toil around the clock to create the metropolis you see today.
Gift shop? They have a little shop.
Yeah, I know.
Your kind ain't welcome here.
The fuck is your voice?
Drugged.
I gotta disappear.
I don't think he disappeared well enough.
No. More bullets.
Yeah, just 50 caliber rounds available in the gift shop.
Of course.
Why not?
I mean, it's not that different than a freaking Circus of Value or the Ammo Bandito stands.
No, this is true. Hello.
Listen, buddy, it's called a kidney stone. It'll pass.
Knock knock.
A bit of a delay on sound on my end, but that's okay.
Knock knock, beg pardon. Ah, the heavy rivets.
I know the surface, Eleanor. I spent half a lifetime there, in service of the common good. But then, I heard my own words twisted by fat old men squatting over the embers of Hiroshima. Were the modern world a patient in my care, I would diagnose it suicidal. On perhaps that point alone, Andrew Ryan is correct. Rapture is deliverance.
It's bad when the egotists start to agree with each other.
I mean, it's only a matter of time.
It's still not good.
And then, of course, after that, it's only another matter of time before they start ripping themselves apart.
True.
Used to be, there was no margin in running the gift shop. I couldn't hardly sell off this tourist crap for a penny more than the cost of manufacture. Then I met a straight shooter named Sinclair, and he laid a sweet deal on me. Says he's got some hard luck folks down at Popper's Drop can whip up this junk at half the cost I used to pay. Yeah, I had to pick a needle or two out of the shipments, but all in all, nobody's the wiser, and I'm all the richer.
Oh, gotta love taking advantage of the poor. Which apparently Sinclair is all for.
I mean, to be fair, he just moved some jobs around. It's not like it's Apollo Square or anything. You know, for a second, I thought that shoe belonged to the guy you were shooting at.
I mean, it could.
It doesn't. It belongs to the guy that fell off the railing and is currently dead on the ground down there.
Typical.
Oh, hello.
I don't know where your doll is.
I don't know where your doll is, but I do know your feet have morphed into the size of high heel shoes. I don't appreciate it.
He tried to go the Jack route and it didn't work out for him.
Well, that's his problem, and his fault.
This is true. I don't need drill fuel.
El Dorado Lounge?
The El Dorado Lounge.
Well, that's the last time I went to a place called El Dorado. There were a lot of inbred, cannibalistic Spaniards.
Until you
True.
arrive, Father, I'm trapped here. Smuggling these gifts out is the most I can do to help.
We
It's even
appreciate your
worse
help.
because I didn't realize this until I was rewatching the footage, but when I was in the Nepal region heading towards the hotel,
Yeah.
there was a location called the El Dorado Motel there, and it had a picture of the golden coffin from the first game as its little figure symbol, whatever you want to call it.
Oof.
Which means that
In ethical psychiatry, we must account for...
Knowledge got out.
yeah, knowledge got out. I stopped talking because this was playing.
Mom says
Oh, that's all right.
not to play with the other children because they're being raised on a diet of dog eat dog. I wanted to see these dog eaters, so I waited until Mom was gone and went out to find one. And guess what? The dog eaters wear human skins. It makes them look just like us.
She really was messing up this child well before she got kidnapped and forced into a program.
You know, you're absolutely correct. Oh, there's bullets by your feet.
What?
Yeah, right there. Bullets and Evo.
Oh, I'm full up on hypos at the moment. Hey there, little buddy.
We're all friends here, little buddy.
Yes, we are.
We're going to get Big Daddy drunk.
We could. Well, alright.
Now that Big Daddy won't bite until you do. But to get to Lil Sis, you gotta put the old boy down for good.
Yeah, this is gonna fucking hurt.
It's a Mr. Bubbles! Also, were they having a duet before we showed up?
That is possible.
Nursery rhymes and whale calls.
Hey, bud.
Take a breath, son. You did it. Now, just let her ride on your shoulders and she'll trust you like her own daddy.
Oh, and then we get to remember why trap rivets are my absolute favorite. Hello, child. Welcome home.
We're in business. Now, there are corpses all over Rapture, and little Dimples there can sniff out the atom on them. Find one.
found one of those children at last. Filthy dress, all alone. I approached her, praying that it was my little girl. But she was gorging herself on blood from a corpse. It wasn't her. I stared, just reeling. And then that skinny, armored freak that took Cindy jumped me, shrieking like an animal. I escaped, but could Cindy have become one of those things? I've got to find her.
Probably.
Now more than ever.
It's more likely than not. Hey, friendo.
She's got a juicy one. But when she starts draining out the atom, the splicers will come running. Be ready before you set her down on that body.
Don't you worry. We'll be ready.
Oh, there's more trap rivets right there as well.
Yep. Got him.
Just put her right down on that corpse.
Sinclair, you're gonna have to wait a minute.
Sinclair, we're protecting our child.
I will put her on the corpse when I am ready to put her on the corpse. And not a moment before. Nor a moment after. Excessive? Maybe. Effective? Absolutely.
This one has Adam.
Good to know.
That is
Go
a
for it, small
of
child.
the family, not a toy for you to exploit and discard. It is fitting that you expire here. One more forgotten curio in Ryan's shrine to the self.
Please shut up.
Here they come. Keep the splicers off her now till she's finished, or they'll never give up the hunt.
I'm not speaking.
Forgot about that.
All done now. Daddy, are you taking me home too?
Now you know the stakes, son. But a plasmid costs a bit more atom yet. Keep it up.
No matter how excessive you think it is, it's never enough.
Time for bullets.
How kind of most of you to give me my rivets back. Most of you.
There's a couple of lunch boxes over there you didn't get. Behind you.
Yep. Just the one?
I thought I saw it too.
There it is. We'll take it.
Smell the Adam, Daddy?
I don't, but that's what you're here for.
There's more bullets back there.
Oh, it's alright, I'm just trying to kill these first.
Okay.
Alright, thanks, Clubfoot. Now we'll go back for the bullets.
Oh, the bullets. You can never have enough bullets.
Especially down here.
I found one of those children.
It's not what I was going for.
Filthy dress, all alone. I approached her, praying that it was my little girl. But she was gorging herself on blood from a corpse. It wasn't her. I stared, just reeling.
Can you loot that freaking file cabinet right there?
Yes.
Armored freak that took Cindy jumped me, shrieking like an animal. I escaped, but could Cindy have become one of those?
I really was not trying to replay that audio
I've
file.
got to find her, now more than ever.
Goodbye.
Well then.
It's fine, it's fine.
The hounds! Someone must be on the property.
Ooh,
Huh.
I can hear her. Oh, there she is.
I hope it was a fun night.
Not for you, it wasn't. Not for you, it wasn't.
You know, despite how many splicers get slaughtered by Big Daddies, I'm surprised how many of them still think it's a good idea to just run up to one.
I know, right?
Alone.
I just tell her, baby, I want a child.
I think all of the children have finally fallen asleep. And now that the park is all quiet, I can't sleep myself. I guess it's just you and me, Mr. Voice Recorder. You, me, in 1959. I wonder what the new year will... What was that? Something's happened. The lights are going out. Kids, stay in your sleeping bags. It's gonna be fine.
And those kids
Perhaps.
died.
You know what? That is entirely possible. I don't remember what the deal with those kids was.
It was 1959 on the new year. That was the year Rapture fell.
This is true.
And not just the year, that was the day it happened.
I mean, yes, those kids are probably dead. Can't really deny that.
Yes, 3 little angels.
What?
All come on, excited.
No.
Bring him out! Ridiculous!
Don't run from me. Not after what you just tried to do.
Just try to crush you with a bathysphere.
This some oath! Child, you monster! Thank you for coming.
So what?
Well, she clearly said thank you.
Yeah, but before that, she was telling me to die.
She also told you to unhand that child.
Yeah, true. Bullets. Oh, anti-personnel rounds, even better.
So, a hollow point?
Something like that.
See? Adam is here.
On the surface, the farmer tills the soil, trading the strength of his arm for a home and lands of his own. But the parasites say no. What was yours is ours. We are the state. We are God. We demand our share.
Thank you for terrifying the children, Andrew.
I understand what I'm hearing is on a slight delay from what's actually happening, but what was that explosion?
He threw something at that oil puddle and blew up the wall.
I see.
Oh, hey.
Where did you come from?
Lamb is becoming a problem. The woman is a damned collectivist. Here in Rapture, how could the council fail to see it? Worse, to hide her intent, she gulls these patients of hers into a religious frenzy. A new Kremlin will rise and swallow the council house before they realize they've been had. By the parasite, whatever its guise. It is time, I think, to call Sinclair.
Well, Sinclair certainly was held highly in somebody's mind.
I mean, it was either call him or call Fontaine.
We all know he wasn't going to call Fontaine.
There's no way in hell he was going to call Fontaine.
I've been rationing my supplies ever since the park got cut off from the rest of Rapture. Gotta stay strong. I'm holed up in this workshop, surrounded by those wailing brats, trying to beat their way in. They want my food, my guns. They want it all. But I got a plan. Gotta fix up the transport sub that's been rusting in the maintenance bay. Then I'm gonna get the hell out of this hole. These animals want Rapture? They can have it.
How many times are we going to listen to this song?
I believe there's only like 5 songs in the entire game.
I feel like there's more than that.
I was like, the only 2 I remember are this one and the Boogeyman.
You asshole. How dare you?
We got Adam, Daddy.
We did.
I do not hate you, Delta. Indeed, I care for you in equal measure to any other sentient creature. But I
don't
cannot
believe you.
sacrifice 1,000 of my children for one rebellious son.
Well, you see, you made a problem. I'm not one rebellious son. We are the hated husband.
Yeah. Oh, hey, yeah, I hacked that.
Chief. We've almost got enough Adam now. To get the rest, you'll have to take care of that little sister. There should be one of the air vents they favor in the workshop. Bring her down there.
Gotta love it.
I've walked in the valley of the shadow of death. Oh Lord, so long.
I hate it when it sounds like they're right next to you, and yet you can't see them.
How do you think I feel? I hear them right next to me and they're on a delay.
True.
The parasite makes nothing for itself. Its only tools are taxes and tithes meant to trick you into offering what it has not earned. In Rapture, we keep what is ours.
So he says.
On the surface, the scientist invests the power of his mind in a single miraculous idea and
Oh, wow,
naturally
look at that.
begins to rise above his fellows. But the parasites say no. Discovery must be regulated. It must be controlled. And finally, surrender.
So how are you enjoying Indoctrination the Ride?
Well, I mean, compared to Indoctrination the Sermon, I'm enjoying it a lot more.
Sounds good.
An artist strives to frame his ideals in an image, to challenge his audience and make his vision immortal. But the parasites say, no, your art must serve the cause. Your ideals endanger the people.
Oh, look, bullets.
Yeah. Potato chips.
Picking through the trash.
Oh, don't be so dramatic.
Well, they just got a little shy. They're so dramatic over it.
At least they died together. Come on. Don't be so dramatic.
Lacking its own ingenuity, the parasite fears the visionary. What it cannot plagiarize, it seeks to censor. What it cannot regulate, it seeks to ban. Rapture was founded on an idea, and here they are held inviolate.
Just making sure he knows how I feel, even though he's dead.
Now, Tannenbaum would have you turn that sister human again. You'll get just enough Adam for our purposes, and the girls will likely try to repay you somehow. But Rapture's a high-stakes town, son, and she is a jackpot. You just have to be willing to take it all. You'll harvest more Adam than the price of one plasmid, so the rest is gravy. Think about it. Down here, it's your survival or hers.
Listen, sir.
I understand what you're saying, but I think I'll play the long game today.
Haven't I proved myself yet? Where is my reward?
I have absolutely no problem killing splicers. I have no issue with that. Most of them are absolutely horrible individuals. Yep. I don't know where the shut-off panel is.
There's a shut-off panel?
Yep, always is. Always is.
I mean, normally I should with the electro bolt and then hack them.
But yeah, there's always an emergency bot shutdown somewhere. Knowing my luck, there it is. It's down the stairs.
Good to know there's a circus of value down here.
Still trying to figure out where the hell
corpses for loot.
Still trying to figure out where the hell the dude mumbling to himself is.
I'm sure he'll show himself eventually.
Yeah, he was moaning to himself about a reward of some kind. Now again, I have no problems killing splicers. However, you are never going to catch me eliminating a child. Unless it's a demon. There you go, young one.
Well, our Tin Man had a heart all along. Personally, I call that a liability, but you have enough Adam now. Barely. Head to the Hall of the Future and splice up
hey,
with
look, there's a
Incinerate.
health pack right there next to the damn thing.
Hey, look at that. Gotta make sure the child gets in safe. The child is in safe. Always make sure a child goes home safely.
Curse! Ryan! Deceiver! Gotta smash myself! Oh, father! Run! Gotta smash myself! Oil! Save me, oh no!
How dare you?
I know.
Look at all the bullets we've wasted now because of you people.
All because you can't help but spawn in where you're not wanted. I'm amazed there are any splicers left down here given how much they keep frickin' killing each other.
Right?
And the big daddies.
And all the traps and security that's still working.
Yep. Amazes me. Honestly, the self-preservation instinct is pretty much just gone.
More or less.
On the one hand, they kind of have it coming. On the other hand, it makes them extremely annoying to deal with.
On the surface, your parents sought a private life, using their great talents to provide for you. They learned to twist the lies of church and government, believing themselves masters of the system. But the parasites said, no. The child has a duty. He will go to war and die for the nation.
Yeah, just keep traumatizing the children, Ryan.
To take our home. I don't
we the heartless brute? You're the one trying to jack for the power for the people stand.
Yeah, I know. All you have to do is go up to it.
Now, Fontaine made his shit very easy and understand to use.
And now it hurts more.
She's prettier now.
That's a very noticeable damage difference.
Yes. Don't think I don't know what you were trying to do.
What?
He was trying to hack into this safe.
From a chair staring at us?
Yep. You know, he probably gave up. Soup's on.
Oh, soup's on.
Ah. Yes. Almost forgot about you. My friend now. It's my security system now. I love how it gives me that notification for the flaming corpse.
I like how you can still hack the security bots that it summons for you, so they stick around after the alarm ends.
Great. Oh, somebody beat me to this one.
Unable to provide for itself, the need of the parasite grows until
Good God, they ripped off his legs.
I don't know.
Parents brought you to Rapture, where you need never fear the parasites again. So you see, there is no place for you on the surface. But you may bring the world to you. If you know someone who belongs in Rapture, write a letter to the Ryan Industries mailroom. And you never know. The next new face might be familiar.
Yes, yes, welcome to Rapture.
I know this facility is vital to the preservation of secrecy in Rapture. But seeing myself transformed into that lurching, waxen nightmare, do children truly respond to this? Still, I spoke to a young man exiting the park after the grand opening, asking him what, if anything, he had learned here. He said his chores didn't seem so bad anymore, as long as Mother wouldn't send him to the surface.
Come on, Thomas! Shut this place down! Huh? I don't have those
Like, come on, there's only so many splashes you can throw at me before you eventually run out.
I gotta disappear! Stop following me!
No.
Stop following me.
I mean, if it makes him feel any better, my robot's not gonna follow him anymore.
I mean, it's kind of hard to follow him where he is now.
True. True.
He won't look at you now! It's me! Open up, door!
Well, I got a shot off. Hey, there we go.
Boom sound.
There we go. That's what we want.
I've got a little dating tip for you, Jimbo. It'll get you out of that lonely hearts club for good. This scheme works 100%
I'm drunk.
at a time. Guaranteed.
Oh no.
First, find some Betty and take her to Ryan Amusements. Then, You go to the gift shop, buy her a teddy bear. This is key. I ain't kidding around. Then, you buy her a ticket on Journey to the Surface. As soon as you hit that first scare, bingo! Tunnel of love.
Go through one of the access doors over here. Shut up! Shut up!
I don't know how I feel about his Tommy gun firing the same rounds as your minigun.
You know, I don't know how to feel about it either, but it is what it is.
I mean, the whole being able to buy bullets with your pocket change, that just makes sense for Rapture in general.
Yeah. Yeah,
But,
that it does.
you know, some of these guns should not fire some of these types of bullets.
They shouldn't, and yet they need to for convenience sake. There it is.
Busted pile of junk.
Ooh.
Okay then.
Mean. Drop that at once. It's priceless. Afraid to face your betters. I was rich on my side.
Break my hand.
Ooh.
Can we drag him this way a little bit more so the door crushes him?
Unfortunately, no.
They don't have a grabbing mechanic like they do in Fallout? Oh, that's a shame. Also, turret.
Oh.
Turret hurts, don't it?
Yeah, but Turret is my friend now.
And turret will never betray you.
No, not once you hack it. One of the best things.
So, you would drain the people of their life's blood. Rapture is a body, Delta. I am the voice, and Big Sister is the hand. When Rapture speaks of you,
I
it
saw
says
you.
only this. Sleep now. Your day is done.
I don't think Rapture talks about me all that much.
Well, listen, if Rapture is talking about me, he will probably say along the lines of, "The nightmare has returned! Never sleep!"
Back from the dead.
We lost another of the Alpha Series protectors today in testing. Somewhere outside the city limits, he simply vanished. For these men, Rapture has no walls. We must find a method of conditioning them against abandonment of the Little Sisters. Something physical, possibly even lethal. The lab aides are starting to call them Big Daddies. Perhaps there's some genius to that. Bonded pairs, connected by a love that kills.
The sane Gilbert Alexander.
Just barely enough for what you need, he said.
Yep.
Light up enemies to 1,000 degrees. Warning, fire spreads.
Fire spreads. Careful with that.
Congratulations on your recent purchase of the Incinerate Plasmid. Say, Tom here is having a romantic evening with a gal. What would impress her more than lighting the fireplace with a snap of your fingers?
It helps if you hit the wood.
Yeah.
Or the tar underneath them.
Well, Tom and his date are definitely having a good time now. And that's going to lead us to the end of this one. We've given them a nice tender, toasty moment to cuddle up with. Many more in Rapture's future.
Now we can give them the moral option.
Buddy.